Hey, what's up everybody? Enzo Treppa here with budsimple.com, and in this video we're going to talk about the Bud Simple Sex Shack. This is actually a modification from the Silver Shack grow box that I did in a previous video, and for all intensive purposes, this is going to be used to sex clones and find out if they're male or female. So if you want to see how I made the Silver Shack grow box, click this link right here for the previous video. For this project, you're going to need a Sharpie, toothpicks, some sort of a cutting device, clothespins, and I got this lighting setup here from IKEA for only $15. So let's get started. Go ahead and grab your CFL bulb, place it down, and grab your Sharpie and trace around the outside. Grab your cutting utensil and begin your cut. Now, it's important that you stay within the lines because you want to have the smallest hole possible to avoid any light leaks. Go ahead and test your light bulb. Now in this shot here, you can see that I've already installed the toothpicks and I've installed them slightly off center to avoid the cuts that I'm going to do next. The one thing I really like about working with the styrofoam and toothpicks is that you can place things anywhere. Also if your holes become a little bit loose or big, then you can go ahead and just adjust and reinsert the toothpicks. So as you can see here, I've gone ahead and taken the Sharpie to mark off my next cuts. Go ahead and grab your pumpkin knife and cut away. One tip I have for this particular part of the project is lining up the toothpicks. The easiest way to do that is just to take your fan, set it over the top of the hole, line it up, and then install your toothpicks. An additional tip I have for cutting is place a trash can underneath the hole to catch the debris while you work. Also, have a vacuum close by because the static electricity created from cutting makes these particles very difficult to clean up. Now that we have the hole cut out, go ahead and install your lights. And I'll have to say that the tip of that Sharpie was the exact perfect measurement for the channels. And this is where you'll use the clothespins to adjust the lights and to make sure that they don't fall on top of your plant. Since this light fixture from IKEA has 3 elements, you can install a 3rd channel if you like. Let's move on to the installation of the fan. Again, I really like having the toothpicks and the styrofoam here because you can easily adjust these toothpicks if necessary. And to hold down the fan, I go ahead and just take a rubber band and put it around the toothpicks, and it creates perfect tension so that the fan does not move. You can also install some sort of a foam over the top in the same manner if you have a dusty room. In this particular instance, I'm using this as an exhaust fan, and in the end, the foam was a little bit too thick for the fan's airflow, so I decided not to use it. If you do decide to use the foam, be sure that it doesn't impede your airflow too much, and it'll definitely help with light leakage. So in this shot, I wanted to show you the complete setup with the clothespins and the fan without the foam on top. As we look to the underneath side here, you can see that I have this set up with a couple of CFL bulbs. So it makes it possible that you can actually grow your clones up into the point that you want to start flower, and all you would need to do is switch out the bulbs. So here's another great example of why I like using the styrofoam. I needed to get these wires on the inside so that when I put the door on, they won't block anything. All I did was take a razor blade, make a cut, and inserted the wires. The fans are running off of a little wall wart that I got from Fry's Electronics for 13 bucks. As you can see here, I've switched out the CFLs for these LED bulbs that I got off of eBay. According to the specs, these things run about 5,000 lumens a piece, and the nanometers for blue and red are at 420 and 640. Still, needing to do a test on that, and I'll post a video as soon as I do. So there you have it. This is part 1 of the budsimple.com Sex Shack build. Hopefully you found this video useful, and if you did, please comment, like, and subscribe. I'm Enzo Treppa with budsimple.com. Thanks for watching.